Okay.
Good morning, everyone. So good to see you today on another one of our St. Mark's ReMarks. And I'm surrounded here today by three of my favorite people. We got Joseph Walker, pastoral associate, here on my left. We've got business manager Suzanne Nichols on my right, and the lovely producer Chris Masick behind the big St. Mark's camera. How is everybody today?
Fantastic.
Good. Doing well?
Doing well.
Great. Well, all right. Well, I don't really have anything to talk about today, but I think these other people do, so I'm going to step out of the way and let them talk. Suzanne, you want to go first?
Okay, I wanted to give a fish fry update. As of today, after all of our expenses, we have grossed $20,984, and as of today, our net is $10,619. So anything we earn tomorrow at the fish fry is total absolute gravy, as Father puts it. So we're doing really, really well, and we could not do it without your help. I also want to just put a little plug in there. We still need a few volunteers. We need some runners that deliver food to the table. We need some help with our takeout. It's really been picking up, so we do need some extra help. And quality control. Quality control checks that make sure the order is properly filled before it comes out to your table. So if anybody can help with those areas, give me a call at the parish office. And I'll ask one little favor: if you sign up, show up. If you can't make it, please give us a call and let us know, because we're expecting you and we've got your spot ready for you. If you don't show up, it really puts us kind of in a bind. So just let us know. We know things come up, but if you can let us know that something's come up and you're not going to make it, it really helps us out a lot. But thank you so much, because we're doing great.
Super. Fish goes better with gravy.
It does.
Yeah.
Everything goes good with gravy.
Everything goes good with gravy. And I'm glad that it's going so well.
It's going very well. It's going very well.
You do a good job with that. You and Thrilda
and all of us. It's a team
all
effort.
Of, yeah,
it's
all of the
parish
volunteers.
effort. It really is.
Yeah.
I have some really good leaders that are in charge. Roger Pock from the Knights of Columbus and Julie Hallowell. Did I say that right? Hallowell?
I believe so. Yeah.
She's coming in as another co-chair, because I'm going to step back a little bit next year, I hope. I keep telling myself that, and I tell my husband that, and he doesn't believe me, but I keep trying.
Well,
so we'll see.
Anyway,
okay.
Whatever your role is, I know you'll do it well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Is that all you got for us today,
That's
Suzanne?
all I have.
Okay, well, then let's see what Joseph Walker has to say.
Well, I thought I'd say a word about Triduum. Of course, this coming week is Holy Week, Holy Thursday, where we celebrate the beginning of that 3-day long prayer. We talk about ordination, we talk about service, there's the foot washing, of course, the institution of the Eucharist. And then Good Friday, where we remember Jesus' own passion and how his suffering, we unite our suffering and death when those times come along with his. And then at the Easter Vigil on Saturday night, now I know that's late, and I know that a lot of folks can't come, but that's why we're standing here at the font today, because at the Easter Vigil, we get to celebrate baptism with adults, folks who have been for some months, or in some cases years, have been exploring the Catholic faith through God's grace. Of course, God's grace is always propelling us, encouraging us to know more about God's love and experience more of God's love and be aware of God's love in our life all the time. And in that process, sometimes there are folks who have not grown up in a church or grown up in a different kind of church or some other situation, and they are led to us, to the church. And of course, it's God's grace that we're able to be here, that God has crafted us as a parish community, a loving, receiving parish community, where we can walk with these folks, we can journey, we can hear their stories and share ours, and then they can join if they indeed do feel called they can join the church through baptism, or if they've already been baptized in some other tradition for a profession of faith. And it's a wonderful evening. It's a very special time. And again, I know it's late, and so if you can't be here in person, I'd encourage you to pause at some point next Saturday night during the Easter Vigil time, and just be appreciative of the fact that God has called these people and their stories and their gifts to be with us, and that God has put us in a position where we can talk with them, journey with them, and receive them, and then we can all go forward in the faith together. So it's a wonderful process, and I hope that as we've had some experiences of it, we've talked about it, there are announcements, etc., throughout the course of the year, that you've been aware of that and attentive to it, and so we can all be celebratory and grateful. Not only this Easter Vigil, but in the future, we've already got people who are interested in next year's process, and that's wonderful.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. We have quite a few that ended up going through it this year, and this year was really kind of a seat-of-the-pants affair, too. Mm-hmm. Next year, maybe we'll be able to do it a little more systematically.
Smooth.
Yeah. But anyway, this year's been great, a wonderful group. What can I add to what Mr. Walker said? Except, if you've never in your Catholic life been to a Triduum service, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Vigil, I'd encourage you to come, because they really are singular times of the year. The rituals are somewhat different and particularly moving. So anyway, something to think about. Thursday night's at 7, Friday night is at 7, and then Saturday's at 8. Joe said it's late. By late, he means 8. And anyway, it's good. I think if you come, you'll be glad you did. I want to thank you for coming anyway. Our crowds here these last several months have been very, very healthy, and I appreciate that. We've even had a lot of confessions lately. Mm-hmm. Last night, Ann Falkenberg told me we had about 65 in here. Wow. Which was really something.
That's very good.
Thank God Father Joe Mott came to help out, or I'd still be here in confessions. So. Anyway, look forward to seeing you on the Triduum. Easter's almost here. I hope it's been a pretty good Lent for you. Mine's been interesting. Lent really is a most interesting time of year. If you devote yourself to reflection and some kind of penance. And I think the longer Lent gets, the better it gets. Seems like the things that you've been praying about and thinking about over the last few weeks begin to tumble together at the end, and hope in my case and yours, it'll trend us toward the conversion that we seek. Well, Chris, is there anything you want to say?
I think you've hit it all.
Well, that's what you always say.
That's what I always say.
You're the taciturn
You got the days
member
and the
of our production staff here. So.
Will we be recording the Easter Vigil or any of the Triduum Masses?
I don't know.
Okay. Also, being a person that came through RCIA 39 years ago, not here, in California.
You were a tot.
I was.
That's right.
I was, just a little thing. Of course, 2 of my kids were with me, so that's kind of interesting. But anyway, I was just wondering if maybe there's somebody that's coming through this that's going to become a new Catholic that might like to share their experience on one of our videos.
I think that'd be neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd really be neat.
I think so. I think it would be really wonderful.
We should investigate that maybe.
I bet we can pursue that.
I bet we could. Good.
Yeah, that would be, I like that idea
Okay.
a lot. And as for the live streaming, I don't know. Just this week we've had some work done on that equipment, and also you may notice that the sound is back on in the vestibule and the cry room after an absence of, I think, some years. We've been working on that too. But anyway, I don't know the answer to that question.
All right.
Yeah, I hope it's live streamed.
We'll work on that.
Speaking of live stream, we are still looking for volunteers to help us out with that for weekend masses. So if you are interested or know of someone who may be interested, please give us a call in the parish office. That'd be great.
You know, I think I may know someone who is.
Okay.
Should I talk to you about that or Jacob?
Jacob. Yes.
Okay.
That would be our biggest obstacle for
Okay. All
Easter
right.
vigils. For
Sorry about all that inside baseball. But,
Sorry.
You know, we're standing here, so we can't help but talk shop. All right. Well, thanks everybody for your time today. And until next time, goodbye and God bless.